I expect my leaders to shoulder the responsibility for the actions they take. Yesterday, he did the opposite of that. You have sat there too long for all the good you have done. In the name of God, go.
Getting pretty rowdy. That call for the British Prime Minister to quit, coming from a member of his own party and a former cabinet member at that. But Boris Johnson rejecting the push to step down. Instead, he's forging ahead with plans to drop some COVID restrictions, saying England's latest wave is past its peak.
I apologise sincerely for any misjudgments that were made. I've been elected the
Pressure
chair.
building on Johnson to resign over claims he and his staff held boozy parties, breaking the government's own COVID rules. A Conservative lawmaker just defecting to the opposition Labour Party amid reports the PM could soon be facing a leadership challenge. An investigation into the gatherings is underway. On Tuesday, Johnson said he wasn't warned a get-together in May 2020 was against protocols.
Nobody told me that what we were doing was, as you say, against the rules. When I went out into that garden, I thought that I was attending a work event.
As he waded through the empty bottles and platters of sandwiches, he didn't realise it was a party. Does the Prime Minister realise how ridiculous that sounds?
New Wednesday on the pandemic front, Johnson seemingly appealing to his Tory MPs by announcing the end of measures brought in to curb Omicron. Mandatory masks and vaccine passes set to be ditched in England next week.
Our scientists believe it is likely that the Omicron wave has now peaked nationally.
But experts warn that cases could climb again if behavior returns to normal quickly. Johnson himself saying infections are still rising in schools, adding the pandemic is not over yet. But another positive sign from the WHO.
In some countries, cases seem to have peaked, which gives hope that the worst of this latest wave is done with, but no country is out of the woods yet.
Some words of caution, though, from the WHO's Director General Tuesday. He says for many countries, the next few weeks remain critical for health workers and health systems. Melissa Duggan, City News.